everyone, welcome back to another episode of DIY Geeky Goodies. My name is Cupquake and today we are going to be making something based off of the game Fran Bow. I really love this game, you guys really love this game, and I just wanted to create a DIY tutorial based off of the game because it was so awesome. So my favorite character was Mr. Midnight, which is the black cat. So today I'm going to show you guys how we make a Mr. Midnight plush. So what you're going to need for this tutorial is some black felt, black and yellow thread along with a needle, buttons, yellow paint, a paintbrush, scissors, and wire. And you're also going to be needing a template that I have for you guys on iHasCupquake.com. To stuff the plush, you'll need some batting. So the first thing we're going to do is grab the template and we're going to fold a piece of black felt fabric in half, and we're just going to trace and outline the template onto the fabric. So now that I have it traced, I'm pinning it down so none of the fabric moves while I'm cutting it, and just go ahead and cut the kitty out of the felt. So now that you have two pieces of black felt, I'm gonna go ahead and prep the eyes. So if you have yellow buttons, you can use those, but I didn't have some, so I just went ahead and used some yellow acrylic paint and painted my white buttons yellow. And once they're dry, we're just gonna go ahead and grab a needle and thread. Make sure to use the yellow thread and knot it at the end, and we're just going to tack down the eyes into whatever position you like. So now your eyes should be attached to the piece of black felt just like this. And now we're gonna line up both pieces of felt and we're gonna sew this all along the edge, over the ears, and along the opposite side, leaving the bottom portion unsewn so we can stuff it. So I'm using black thread for this. Make sure to knot it at the bottom. And I'm using a blanket stitch. This is my absolute favorite stitch for plushes. For a better explanation on the blanket stitch, I will put a link in the description for you guys. There's a really helpful video that I use myself, but I will try to do my best to explain it to you guys. So what you're gonna do is just stick the needle through the bottom portion, and before you pull the thread all the way through, you're going to stick the needle in backwards through the loop that you just created, and that's gonna complete the blanket stitch. So then just go ahead and continue doing that all the way around. Once you have done that all the way around, you can leave your needle and thread attached. You don't have to tie off any knots, but we're gonna go ahead and stuff our kitty, Mr. Midnight. And I'm just using a skewer. You can use a chopstick or something to make sure to get the ears nice and fluffy. So once you have it stuffed, then go ahead and sew off the bottom so none of the batting comes out. So tie it off in a knot. And now what we're gonna work on is the whiskers for Mr. Midnight. So I am using a black wire, and what you're gonna do is make sure to bend the end of the wire so it doesn't poke anything because it can be pretty sharp. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stick in the piece of wire where I want one end of the whisker to come out, and then go ahead and stick it through where the other end's gonna come out. And it's just gonna sit just like this. Make sure to bend the opposite end of the wire so it doesn't poke anything. And I'm gonna add another set of whiskers. So once you have your whiskers in, you are now complete. That is it. It's a really cute representation of Mr. Midnight. It is super simple, and I'm sure any Fran Bow fanatic would appreciate this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do recreate this, be sure to hashtag your work with the hashtag CreateCQ because I would love to see everything you do. And I will see you guys later. Bye.